What is going on, you guys? How are y'all doing today? Happy Money Monday. It's August 16th, 3:02 p.m. Got 1 hour before this market closes. Today I want to talk about red days as a day trader. So when was it? 3 weeks ago, I went on vacation for an entire week. And when I came back from my vacation, I was just on a roll. I was on a streak. Well, I hate to inform you guys, some of the trolls might like it, but our winning streak has finally come to an end today. Today, I'm taking a red day. I was down a little bit more, but I was able to fight my way back a little bit. I'm just going to take it as is and be done. So today, I am down. Let's see here. 1,200 bucks. I'm down. $1,200. This market right now, it's a hard market to trade in for sure. You got to be very picky about what you trade. You got to be in and out quickly, and you need to pay more attention to the bigger picture type plays. Normally when we get into a market like this, kind of want to stay away from the hot stocks of the day, and you want to focus on the stocks that everybody knows about, like Robinhood, AMC, and we'll talk about a few others as well. So, Jay Shelton says, "What's good, my dude? I enjoy your channel. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting. And just by watching, you guys help support the channel. I appreciate it. I really do." So, my 10-day green streak has come to an end. As they say, all good things must come to an end. But I can't be down on myself with this red day. It was bound to happen. It was a heck of a streak I was on. I need to take this loss, adjust, and carry forward. So let's talk about what I traded today real quickly. We'll just brush up on it. So this morning, when we did the pre-market prep in the Discord, every single day before the market opens, we do the pre-market prep. I was preaching to everybody risk management. August, September is the slowest times ever. I mean, my 6 years, it's always been August, September are the slowest months of the year. So you have to scale back, take it easy, and not be aggressive. Be very picky about what you trade. Get in, get out, get that money, be done. Do not linger around all day in August and September. Your goal, you want to protect your profits. That's what you want to do. Things will heat back up, guys. Things will heat up back in October, November. It always does that around Halloween season, Thanksgiving. Stock market will be booming. Watch, things will turn around. So this morning, I started off the day trading FLGC. I made a quick 500 on this to start my day, get the ball rolling. I'm like, all right, let's go, let's go. Then we called out SPCE this morning. Quickly jumped in on SPCE. Now I'm up 1,000 on the day. I'm like, all right, let's go. First 10 minutes, we're up $1,000. Things are rolling. That's where I should have stopped, and I didn't. SONO pops up, and SONO was looking really good today. It was. I lost almost 1,000 on SONO, so this one trade here, I gave back my profit that I made in the morning. All day, SONO has just been gearing up, and you could draw a line on this clear as day. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. I got these maintenance guys blow leafing outside. So SONO, this has been gearing up all day. And another thing that I've noticed, it's easy to borrow. Right here at the top where I'm drawing this line up here. Easy to borrow means on this brokerage, Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade, shares to short this stock are easy to borrow. So majority of the time, if a stock is easy to borrow and it's gapping up and running, you want to keep it on watch because majority of people lose money in the stock market. And if something's up, they think it's just up too much and they want to short it. Everybody piles in and you can get some nice squeezes. SONO, don't get me wrong. This thing very well could explode after hours. It's just my timing's off on it. I see what's happening. It's lingering around. It's still looking good. It really is. It's done 32 million in volume on the day. SONO, don't underestimate this thing. But I cut my losses on this, and then I carried on. So I'm at break even for the day. Then I trade BYSI. That's what I traded. BYSI. I get in on this. I go up in profit. I'm up 500. I get in right when it's pulling back here, just below 22. And I ride it all the way up to 22.30s. I'm up $500-$600, but I don't lock it in because I'm anticipating for it to run up to 22.50, 23, as it's looking like it's going to do it now. But this thing just stalled out and it flushed down here on me, and I got out on a loss on this. And then I get carried away. Garbage COHN pops up. And this is how you know you're starting to get to that point of revenge trading. And I'm not afraid to admit it. We all experience it. You go through a losing morning and you're disgusted with yourself and you don't want to take a red day. So you want to try to quickly make back your losses as quick as possible. I can kick myself in the butt for trading this garbage stock. I look at it. This was on our watch list this morning, Mr. Wolf's daily watch list. Right here, I post my watch list for you guys every single morning. COHN was number 2 on my list. So COHN from 22, this runs all the way up to $30. My dumb butt jumps in on it as it's pulling back right here, anticipating for it to run back up to 30 and just go parabolic. Nope. I bit the bullet on this one and took a $1,200 loss. So I was in the hole today, and then just before I started this stream, I seen ACY starting to perk up to 31 here. I jumped in with 1,500 shares right just below 29 and sold it up here at just under 31. So I was able to make back half of what I was red. I was originally red 3,000 on the day. So now I'm only red 1,200 on the day. There is 1 hour left of trading, but to be honest with you guys, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. I know I'm on the right track. I believe in myself. I probably could come back if I wanted, but I don't want to risk it. I'd much rather be down 1,200 versus being down 3,000. What do you think? So I'd much rather take this $1,200 loss day, and then tomorrow, it's Tuesday. Let's say I make 1,000 and I stop. I'm at break even for the week and I still have 3 days left in the week. So kind of want to think ahead and plan ahead and take it a day at a time. You're not, just don't focus on one specific day. And SONO, that one really got me. This was gonna be the grand slam, like icing on the cake for the day, but it just kept stalling out, and all this morning it looked strong. It really did. I'm gonna close this out so I don't get tempted into trading again. But as we zoom in on SONO, every single time this thing collapsed, it would rip right back up to its highs effortlessly. It would collapse, rip back up to its highs effortlessly. And when you zoom out on the chart, out. So when you zoom out on this, what I see is they're purposely holding this back. You can easily draw a line connecting all of the highs here. Yeah, it's trending down, but when I look at this, I see them holding it back. And when they eventually let this go, it's gonna explode to the upside. Just like when you look back on that one stock, Sava, SAVA. Scroll out on this, you could see there's a clear top right there, right? They're holding it back. Then when it finally gets over that level, I mean, look at that explosion it had on it. So it's all about the way you guys look at charts. You got to look at charts differently. Even here, when I zoom in, when you zoom in on this specific day right here, just like if you were to draw a trend line on something like this, then you see when it eventually crosses that trend, look at how much it ran. Trend lines are a big, important tool when it comes to technical analysis. So what did you guys trade today? I'm interested to hear what you guys traded. There was a lot of good opportunity out here. There was a lot of good opportunity. The one stock that had a big rip this morning was, where is it at? Probably down at the bottom of the list now because it's crumbling. ENLV. This was one of the top stocks gapping up pre-market. And ENLV, this was on my watch list too. This was number 1 on my list. Real fast, quick opportunity on ENLV, and I missed it. This morning, it's gapping up pre-market and it was trending down nicely. Right when this market opens up, it dips down to 1150, and look at how much this thing exploded. From 1150, it exploded up to $13. And then after that, they brought it back down to 1150. Then they brought it back up here to VWAP, making it look like it was going to squeeze, but it just crumbled. It came back, and then it crumbled again. So going forward with looking at this, guys, you got to think of everybody now who's trapped. All the bulls who bought in on this, anticipating for it to squeeze to the upside like that, they're all underwater now. So if this does ever come back over 12, 1250, you got to think of everybody who bought because now they're all bag holders and long-term investors. And bag holders, don't underestimate bag holders. They'll hold on to losers for weeks, months. Heck, they'll hold on to bags for years if you let them, because they're emotionally attached. Then they'll get on Twitter and they'll see what people are saying about this stock, convincing them that they are in the right. It all boils down to none of us likes to admit when we're wrong, right? Just like in everyday life. I mean, I hate to admit I'm wrong, but when it comes to the stock market, I have to. I have to admit when I'm wrong. Because if I don't, I'm going to be a consistent loser. Hold on, let me clear my throat. So ENLV, all this was a pump and dump, just like COHN. And that's how you guys have to treat these stocks. You have to treat them like they're pump and dumps, because that's all they are. They're garbage, pieces of crap. Where we just trade and abuse these stocks. That's all we do. That's our job as traders. We're not here to emotionally marry these stocks and companies. And it's just like what I stated to you guys in yesterday's video. I could care less what these companies actually do. For all I care, and I'm just giving you guys examples, and this is how day traders are. For all I know, this company, this stock, makes guns and sells guns to Al Qaeda. You think we care as traders? No. We trade it because it's got volume, it's volatile, and it's got price action. We could care less what the company does, if it'll be here tomorrow, a week from now. It's in play today. That's it. We use and abuse these stocks day in and day out. That's the type of ruthless mindset you have to have as a trader, guys. Be ruthless out here. That's why we call it the Wolf Pack, and I'm Mr. Wolf. Gotta be ruthless, because we all want to eat. Gotta be ruthless and hunt. There's a lot of stupid money out here, guys. There is. I thought I'd share this tweet with you from Dekmar. Where is it at? He took a picture of that chart there. Where is it at? Right there. So Dekmar said, COHN, no news, no reason to spike, and every time it does spike, it crashes back down. Going long on this play doesn't make much sense. I went long on this play and I lost, so he was right. But I also got intrigued by this picture, by the way he was saying that. And what have I said to you guys before? If a stock is up, gapping up pre-market, or if it's just spiking up and it has no news, traders think if it's up on no news, or if it's just up too much, it's up for no reason, it's shortable. That's the logical way they think. If a stock's up with no news, they say there's no reason for it to be up, so I'm going to short this stock. And what could happen, always try to keep an open mind, guys. Always. Now, with him stating that tweet, and we look at COHN, look at the float on COHN. The float on this is 775,000. That's a nano float. So if you have all of these shorts out here thinking like that, stock's up for no reason, I'm shorting it. Stock's up with no news, I'm shorting it. Stock's up too much, I'm shorting it. That's how they think. If you have multiple shorts piling in on something like this, things can get out of hand and out of hand fast. And look at how much this stock ran. From $22, it ran up to 30 bucks, $8. So imagine all the shorts that kept shorting, 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 and it keeps going up and shorts keep piling in. If this would have went off on the scanners hardcore, which it did, it hit the scans a couple times right here. But if this would have kept popping up on everybody's momentum scanners, they see it's a nano float stock. They look up at the daily chart like this, and they see all the long upper wicks. Yeah, it's showing us that it's got a history of not holding its gains, but it's also showing us that it loves to rip to the upside. So this could attract longs, shorts, and like I said to you guys, with a nano float stock like this, 775,000 is the supply, period. That's that's super low supply. Things get out of hand. That's when you see things turn into parabolic charts. Like we go to our epic chart supernova parabolic, like stupid stuff like this. Just stupid. Running up from $2 to $10, $6 to $40. Some wild moves that can occur with these nano float stocks. My career, I've seen some crazy stuff, guys. So always try to keep an open mind as a trader. I mean, look at WNW. This thing went from, who remembers this stock? It went from $14 to $160 in the first 1 hour of trading. So that's part of the reason why as well I threw COHN on my watch list this morning. Because traders remember these stocks that run in the past. They do. So going back to trading losses, guys. Gotta admit defeat. You have to. I know it can be hard, and you get into that mindset of, well, if you took a loss today, let's say you showed up today and you traded and you lost $1,000. You'll then feel like you shouldn't have even shown up today, or you've wasted your time. And you don't want to accept that red day. Feel like if I've shown up today, I want to make profit. Got to take the good with the bad. And always remember, tomorrow is a new day. Things could be crappy today, but tomorrow, Tuesday, we could see a stock go supernova, parabolic, and just run all day effortlessly. And you're gonna forget all about Monday. It's just the current situation today. It sucks. But you got to think forward to the next day. Always another day. Live to trade another day. Like I always tell you guys, don't let one stock or one trade take you out. It's not worth it. Even FLGC, look at this thing. This was the hot boy on Friday. Today it opens up, gets a quick spike, and then from $21, they fade it all day. to $15, $14. This could be potentially setting up. Patiently wait for it. What do I tell you guys? If stock's in a downtrend, let it do its thing. It'll prove to you when it's ready to rock and roll. Continuously makes lower highs, lower lows. See it quickly consolidated right here, right? Made a little wedge, but then it continued dropping down even more. What do we always say? If a stock forms a pattern and then breaks out of that pattern, chances are it's going to continue going in that direction. So this formed a wedge, right? Broke to the downside, and it's going to continue going down. Now it's flatlining at 1450. From 1450, if you were to reevaluate this and maybe trade it, you'd be putting your risk down below 1450, and your target would be up here just below 16, where it broke down from that wedge. Got to take it in levels. 1450 to 16, that's a $1.50 range right there from the bottom to the top. Breaks over 16, this could run back up to 1750. I like my bounce plays. SONO has no ETF under its belt. Not really sure what you mean by that. If anything, SONO, you'd look to see what sector it's in. So this is in the manufacturing sector. And you'd go to the manufacturing sector to see how that sector's performing for the day. This morning, the market was garbage, but it had a good rebound today. Look at that. That's another thing to keep in mind, guys, the market conditions. Who remembers this morning? This morning, futures were gapping down. And then when the market opened, look at the market get drilled down. And then it finally bottomed out, and this thing just had look at that, an epic rally. That's the indexes for you. You never know what the indexes are going to do. Never. That's an epic rally. It really is. Yeah, ACY. Everybody forgets about these stocks. ACY was the #1 stock for 3 days in a row. And then the first red day it has, it's like everybody forgets about it and moves on. And to me, these still offer good opportunities. They do. Had its morning sell off, then it just made like a wedge right here. Right at that 2850s. Perks up to 29.50. It's over that VWAP and pushes up to 3150. I mean, from 2850 to 3150, that's a $3 range right there. Gotta be careful if you trade these low volume stocks, guys. Can't just market order in and out. You gotta patiently sit on the bid and the ask. And what you're trading is the spread. The spread on this is probably 50, 75 cents. So if you patiently sit and wait on that bid to get filled to buy, you'll get filled from the idiots market selling out. And then all you instantly really got to do is sit on the ask and you'll get filled by people market ordering in like idiots. That's how you trade the spread. Got to be careful with your size as well. Amar Medic, thanks for subscribing, but thanks for I can't even talk. Amar Medic, thanks for subscribing, buddy. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Glad to have you. Yeah, I heard you guys talking about NAOV today. Pretty good 50-cent, $1 mover. The thing you guys already know, I don't like grindy stocks. So while this thing, it opened at 315, it grinded all the way up to 4. That's a good $1 move. Came back down, 350, held VWAP. That's pretty textbook if you ask me. Coming down and just holding and consolidating at VWAP. And then just gradually grinding up all the way to just over 4. But the big turnoff with this, what do I tell you guys? Death grinds lead to death candles. That's proof right here. Thing grinded all the way up to 410, and then in a blink of an eye, gets 2 death candles, and from 410, flushes all the way down to 360. That's a 50-cent death candle. Because as the stock's grinding up like this, guys, everybody puts their stop losses just below the trend line. All right there. And then when the stock finally breaks that, it flushes through everybody's stops. And then you have more supply getting put back into the market. Of course, prices are going to go lower because more supply is hitting the market. I guess SONO is crashing right now. Yep, everybody's giving up on it. Last 25 minutes of the day, people give up on it. Shorts won this one. But still, don't underestimate these stocks. Always keep an open mind. It may look done, and then after hours hit, and this thing squeezed to $50 or something. I've seen some crazy stuff, guys. Glad I got out of that. MAGS. There's another good push for you. Good push from 460 to 560. Consolidating. Could run up to and test 6 again, but company came out with new player 40 million cash distribution. See, a couple of you guys couldn't trade today. Jay couldn't trade because of work. Calvin could not trade, was in a lot of pain. Nothing wrong with not trading today. It's always tomorrow filled with all kinds of opportunities. Just because we're traders, guys, does not mean we have to trade every single day. Wait for those opportunities to come to you. SPCE's just been, just like yesterday, off that 25.50. Few good opportunities on SPCE today. This would have been I should have just been done right after this because it held yesterday's close or the previous day's close right there at 25.50s. Nice ramp up to 26.50 just about. That's $1 right there. Comes all the way back down, holds previous day's close again, and rips right back up $1. But 10:48, one after the market opened, could have been done. DraftKings, that's a good bounce. This was an epic mover on Thursday. Man, a lot of rounding tops on this. I can't believe the market rallied back like that. That's insane. I think there was a lot of fear, and somebody brought it up today with the news that, what was it, the Taliban took over Afghanistan. The head dude over there vanished. Go back to Mags real quick. Uh if anything on this, I don't know. I don't think it pretty risky. MAGS. I don't know. Kind of a coin flip. You guys think BYSI is ready for a bounce? BYSI has just been going sideways at 22. This could pop up to about 23, 23.50. EVTX, this is looking like it wants to gear up for a pop. Could pop up to 18.50, 19. There. I know, right? This morning we were watching the tape. I think I might have it. I gotta scroll up. Today, right here on SONO, we were watching the tape. Buddy bought 125,000 shares there at 42.25. That's a lot of money. That's why I have that split up, that time and sales split up into two on Thinkorswim. Because with all of those little orders going through, 1 share, 5 share, 10 share, so fast, the big size, it'll come and go so quickly. So if you just have it separated to show all your normal tape, the time and sales, and then put one next to it right here that picks up share sizes, that's only going to show you 2,000 and above. It makes it a lot easier to keep track of the big money. Place that's Jim Carter days all over again. I remember very well what happened to Iranian. Still have some F-14. Talking way back in Desert War. I couldn't even tell you what a F-14 is yet. Here. And they probably have these, but my guess is they're probably not well maintained. That's just about to close up shop, though. I'm pretty happy I was able to make back half of what I was down. Good with that. Gonna log out of this, and I'm actually gonna bring back up Thinkorswim. Yeah, and then they had the thing where everybody, all the civilians in Afghanistan, they were overcrowding the airport to get the hell out of Dodge, because none of them want to be around while the Taliban's are in control or in office over there. I don't blame them. Take a snip of this. Save as. Down almost 1,300 on the day. That's all right. Yep, all broke. Live to fight another day. 1977. So that's when it took place. Oh, come on. But yeah, I already posted my angry comment. I got lucky on ACY, guys. That was a garbage ass stock. Really was. Negative 3,000. Should wait till the end of the day to do this so I don't have to go back and recorrect myself. Thanks for the follow, Vince. I keep trying to change that. I don't like a zombie people follow on Twitch, but every time I go to change it, it spazzes out. Watch, I'll comment. Cut losses in half. Thanks, ACY. Garbage stock. Can't believe I traded. Can't believe I traded it, but that was there. Quick pop in and out. Trade the red. Losses. Garbage stock. Traded it, but the setup was quick pop in and out trade. Much rather be down like at 1,200 than 3,000. I got to come back tomorrow better prepared and focused on quality setups. Stay away from this garbage. I hate trading these garbage stocks. Oh, what I was gonna say though. I said watch. I said cut losses half. Thanks ACY garbage stock. I can't believe I traded it. Someone's gonna comment, ACY isn't garbage. That stock's got value. When they're the ones that bought in and holding it still with an average price of $33, thinking it's gonna come back. Watch, someone will comment. Ash buddies, Ash daddies, that. Some kind of podcast or something. Wow, these guys got 136,000 subscribers. What were you saying when you have the 2 time in sales window, one regular, one only showing over 2K? How did you manage that? Well, when you I got Thinkorswim closed, but you gotta customize the windows. So with Thinkorswim, you know how you're able to have custom cells. So you could have one big cell here, and then you could cut it into 4 like that. And you can move them around if you'd like. Just got to get creative. And like I have here, I'll just load it up real quick. What do I watch for? I watch the big money on the tape. The big orders that come through. I want to see if the big money is buying or are they selling. So you see how it's set up there? This is the normal tape. This is the big orders right here. So while this is quickly running through, you see all this bullshit? 50 shares, 2 shares, 5 shares. The big money, it could be easily there and then gone because all this just random noise is coming through. But with this, it's showing me over the course what's going on. So if I see there's a lot of big buying going on, that's something I might want to take note of. There's somebody constantly buying lots of, example, 10,000 lots. They keep buying 10,000 lots. Stuff like that. But just because you follow the big money doesn't mean the big money's right. That's the thing. Learning to read the tape, it just comes with time as well. I mean, it's learning to read the tape, it's weird, you guys. Like You'll think you'll understand it, and then by just watching it every day, you'll just start to pick up on little things that I can't quite describe. It's like you get a sense of the flow and the imbalanced supply and demand. And it's true. It honestly, you get better with it with time. And I also like this volume thing here because it tells me how much selling over buying there is. And even here at the end of the day, if you guys ain't using Thinkorswim, Thinkorswim has a lot of really good advantages. It does. Like with all the scripts you can create and mess around with. The only thing I don't like with Thinkorswim, like I've stated before, their charts are just ugly. Charts are garbage. I can't make out like the wicks. It's harder to see, and I'm the type of trader, I like to pay attention to detail with the upper wicks and the lower wicks because I'm a momentum trader. I'm telling you guys, don't underestimate SONO. I think I still have the right idea. It's just my timing was off on it today. Watch that thing gap up tomorrow. All right, you guys. I'm going to call it. My day's done. That wraps it up for Monday, ending the day down 1200. Won't even let it phase me. Come back tomorrow. We'll try to get that back and right back up on the right track. All right, you guys. Be safe out there. Thanks for tuning in and watching. And for you guys new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Join the community.